1 Corinthians 9, 1 through 18. And what I have learned from that is that we say that we want to become believers, but we won't do the things necessary to become believers in Christ. We do the things that we want to and not for Jesus. And we constantly complain, like, why does God not hear me? Well, like, are you doing the things necessary to believe in God, or the things that are necessary to believe in Christ? Whoever goes to war at his own expense, who plants a vineyard and does not eat of its fruit, and who tends a flock and does not drink of the milk of the flock. And basically what that means is God will give us all these things that we will want. Like, for example, he'll give us jobs, cars, and a car it needs caring, a plant it needs caring. We buy things, but we don't tend to them. And how can we tend to God if our spirit isn't trying to grow? If we're not trying to grow our own spirit, if that makes sense. If we have sown spiritual things for you, it is a great thing if we reap your spiritual things. Now, what that means is basically God planted spiritual seeds inside of us, and He's sown them. And instead of trying to blossom those seeds, we would rather let those seeds die, those spiritual things inside of us that will help us grow our relationship with Jesus. And we'll rather reap materialistic things like money, jobs, clothes, what else? Parties, drinks, all these things that sound fun but leads to spiritual death. And God really gives us a blueprint to have spiritual things if we just tend to them. And lastly, even so, the Lord has commanded that those who preach the gospel should live from the gospel. And that alone makes a lot of sense to me, because I will preach, but I will do the opposite when I'm doing. And that's literally becoming a hypocrite. So I'm not perfect. I still got things to work on. But other than that, literally, if you want to get closer to God, do the things that God requires, or you're just not trying to even become Christ-like and just lukewarm. God says that it's better to be an atheist than lukewarm, because why be lukewarm when God is letting you get everything, but you're not trying to take advantage? Well, you can't take advantage of God, first of all. But what I'm trying to say is, like, why aren't you using the things that God has given you? Like, it's really free. Christ's salvation for you is free.